the restless, it runs deep. Joy for the broken, burdened storm. Fula, tua lili swelonke. Ah, glory. Okay. Fula. Tinzati se sonke. Ooh, okay. Tinzati se sonke. All praises, all praises, all praises, all praises, all praises, all praises. CME family. Kimbo, Natanin Zambi, Yamazulu, Betuabu, Bena Betus, Betuabu. So good to be before you, family, one more time to share with you what the Most High has given to me. Just thanking Him, giving Him a little bit of Kimbo, a little bit of glory, a little bit of worship, because He's worthy of all of it, you know. He is the Almighty Creator, is worthy of every breathing breath moment we take. We are here to share with Him, to give to Him. Hallelujah. So I'm just eternally grateful to be a messenger, hallelujah, of the Most High. I'm just eternally grateful to be able to come and share with you one more time that which He has given to me to stir us up. So I say, Grand Rising, Great Awakening. Yes, Grand Rising. None of us are in mourning. We are in Grand Rising. We are in a Great Awakening. We are walking in the fullness of the manifestation of who we are. And it comes to the heading that you see me have there. What are we putting out there? What are we putting out there? You know, so let us go before the Most High. Father, so nini na nini, the Most High Creator, Guy, come before your throne, giving you all the Kimbo, because you are worthy of it. You're deserving of it. You are the Almighty Creator. You are the all divine, all knowing, all sufficient one. You are Salama. You are Salama. In you we move, we breathe, we have our being. In you, our DNA, our systems aligned. And for that we say, Asante Sana, Matando Masaka. Father, may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. Let this flesh, this earthen vessel, decrease as the inner man, spiritual man, increase, and the divine connect with the divine to share with the divine, which the divine is saying, wow. May the divine connect with the divine as I relate to your people, your divine creation, what the divine creator is saying. And I give you all the Kimbo. Ingeta. Wow. Y'all gotta excuse me. I have to write that down because that was a heavy download just now. The divine is talking to the divine to let his divine know what he is saying to us. He's the divine creator talking to his divine creation. Wow. I give him all the Kimbo. I give him all the Kimbo. Wow. Most High Creator. Wow. Only you. That's why it's so good to be so connected and to align ourselves with him, to be in alignment, to hear these divine things, these fresh What they tell us is Rhema word, fresh download, fresh insight, revelation of who we are in Him, how He sees us. He doesn't see us as just humans. He doesn't just see us as sons and daughters. He sees us as divine creation. He sees us as masterpiece. He sees us as mosaic pieces. He is like the master painter He's created. He's like a master sculptor looking at a masterpiece He's sculpted. So that's who we are. And until we could see ourselves in that nature, until we can see ourselves in that light, we would continue to speak things that are not us. We will continue to, in our subconscious mind, speak the things that our colonizers and our oppressors, our suppressors told us about ourselves. And so that's why I'm here with you today. I'm here to leave this message, to download this message, to give this message, to receive this message, and to give to you. What are we putting out there? What are we putting into the atmosphere? What are we putting out there? What are we speaking? What are we using our divine creative abilities to do, to say? Habari Nzuri sana, Bantu Prophet, Nzuri sana. Salama, peace. I thank the Most High. What are we putting out there? What are we putting out there? The divine creator is talking to his divine creation and telling us we now need to create. We need to now reprogram our minds. We need to now detoxify our subconscious mind. I shared it with the group, with my group on Zoom the other day. Our subconscious mind is where they did all of their programming, but our subconscious mind is our everyday trend of thought. So he's saying to us now, we need to deprogram and reprogram our subconscious mind that they program us from. They made our parents put us in the preschool and kindergarten, a nursery from babies. Some of us, our parents, when we were 3 months old, had to go back to work and we had to go to nursery. Some of us at 2 years old had to go to preschool. Some of us at 5 years old had to go into to primary school. So a lot of our programming was done by the colonizers to oppress, to train, to place us on hamster wheels. And so the Most High Creator is saying to us, it's time to just, okay, Father, I said, just as they are recalling the church, what we call the one world order, one world religion, they're just recalling their church, their organization. The Most High say he need us to now to recall our mind, reevaluate, reprogram, tap into our inner self, our DNA, our melanin, tap into the sun. And not the S-O-N. I talk about the S-U-N because we are sun people. The sun, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, downloads what we need from the Most High Creator. That's something we won't grasp at the first sound of it. But as we go along, and as time goes on, you would really understand the magnitude of why They was trying to keep us out of the SUN, because we are sun people. We are the melanin. We are the empowered one, the enlightened ones. You would understand it, because now if you really do the research and find that they use our melanin even in our cell phones, I learned that. That's how powerful our melanin is. You would understand why they will continue to not only just kill us, but you have to understand they marry us because they need our melanin to continue to be alive. Without our melanin in their DNA, they will disappear. They will start to fade out. Yeah. But the purpose of me being here is to ask myself, because I had to do, this is also, we say self-check, or we, the DJ say, my check 1 2 1 2, self-check 1 2 3. What are we putting out there? What are we using our voices? What are we using our thinking? What are we using our subconscious and our conscious mind to put out there? Because they tell us in their script, so is a man thinketh, so is he. So what we think of ourselves, that's what we become. If we see ourselves as slaves, that's what we can be. If we see ourselves as baby mama drama, that's what we can be. If we see ourselves as thugs and divas and stuff like that, then those spirits, those principalities will continue to manifest itself through us into the atmosphere, onto our children. If we're dressing our children, our young daughters, in tights and leotards and skimpy shirts and all those different things, and if we're dressing our sons with their pants sagging and no regard for a belt around their waist, and whatever we are putting out there is what is going to manifest. It's like, let's go to farming or gardening, as I am now learning how to. I'm putting my hands in the soil now and tilling the soil and have my own little personal garden. Whatever seed you put in the ground, it's going to produce. I put some bell pepper seeds in the ground, and I got a tree first. So I was looking, I'm like, is this the bell pepper? Is this the bell pepper? And so now the tree is budding flowers. So I'm like, excited. Ooh. And now the flowers has turned into what? Bell peppers. So the seed of bell peppers that I put in the ground has bring forth bell peppers. Now, the other thing is, another seed drop in my garden that I didn't put there. And it's growing along with my spinach and my bell peppers and my regular pepper, hot pepper, as if I put it there. But now that it's growing, because I said, let me leave, because I was not sure what it was. I said, let me leave it for a little bit. As it's growing, I realized it is not a product of my hands. It is something else that crept in. So what I had to do, I got to excavate it. I got to take it out because it doesn't belong there. It's taking nutrients from that which I plant. All right. What are you saying, Wambui? What are you saying, Kimpavita, whatever name you choose to call me? What are you saying to us? Whatever we're putting out there, it's going to grow. But also, if somebody else has also dropped something in along with what we're putting out there, that is also going to grow. But we have to be conscious. Our conscious mind, we have to be conscious as what is growing from what they plant in our subconscious mind. So we could consciously start moving these things out of the way and implementing and putting the things in that we need to put in, that is right, that is nourishing, that is good for us as we grow in the Most High. What are we feeding ourselves? Because in order to put something out, we have to be putting something in. What is your intake? Are you meditating? Are you spending 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes in the presence of the Most High, being still to let him download, put some things in you so you could put it out there? Because we know the things that they gave us in the script, we know it's contaminated with some stuff. But I could tell you, just as I am now learning myself all over again, I'm learning how to sit in his presence and hear the downloads from him directly, just like how Abraham did it, just like how Isaac did it, just like how Jesse did it, just as Moses did it, the names they gave us. Just as Hannah did it when she went and she prayed. Just as Esther did it when she fasted. I'm using them for an example because these are things that you know. These are people you identify with or used to identify with. Just like how the Kisi chiefs used to sit in the bad in the sun to hear downloads when the other tribes are going to come against them. Just as the Kikuyus was listening in for when they had to go to war. Just as the Titus had to listen in for when they had to go. Just as the Zulus had to listen in for when the oppressors was coming in, or how to conquer the various tribes that was around them that didn't mean them no good. What are you listening to? What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding and decluttering your subconscious mind with? So now your subconscious mind will have the good things to nourish and feed your prosperity. You're moving forward. You're doing the things of the Most High. Because I want to share with you also the power of our thoughts. Come back to what I said. As so is a man thinketh, so is he. How do you see yourself? What are you thinking of yourself? The Most High said to me as I was opening up this time to come before you, he said he is the divine. He wants to speak to his divine creation. He's the divine creator speaking to his divine creation. So if we only see ourselves as mere human beings, mere Bantus, mere black people, colored, melanated people, if we only see ourselves only as, then we will not put out the right thought patterns. We will not put out the right algorithm. We will not put out the right vibration. We won't put it out there because we do not see ourselves as how he sees us, his mosaic piece, his masterpiece, his divine creation, his set apart ones, his enlightened ones. We won't see ourselves like that. We will continue to see ourselves as former slave, or former oppressed people, or the system isn't fair. The system wasn't created to be fair. This Babylon system was not created to be fair. This Babylon system was created to oppress us. This Babylon system was created to take control of our subconscious mind. Grand Rising, Grand Rising and Great Awakening. Yes, Grand Rising and Great Awakening. You understand? So this system was put in place to not see ourselves as divine creation, created by a divine creator to do a great work, to occupy, to have dominion, to have authority and control. So your thoughts are very powerful because your thoughts is a vibration. Watch this. Without you even saying something out your mouth. Sometimes, this is what we say, I was just thinking this, and somebody else said it out of their mouth, or it shows up on TV, or it shows up on your YouTube, or it shows up on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. That's how powerful your thought is. That's how powerful our thought pattern is. Because it doesn't just stay on the inside, it sends off. Watch this. Our thought pattern is likened unto an antenna. Get me? Our thought pattern is likened unto antenna, or let me say this, a satellite. We send off signals. Am I helping somebody here? Our thought pattern sends off signals into the universe. It sends off patterns. It sends off vibration. So if somebody is now lined up to the right frequency, guess what's going to happen? They're going to call you. They're going to text you. They're going to WhatsApp you. They're going to message you. They're going to hit you up on Instagram. Because why? When your thought pattern lines up with somebody else's thought pattern, now you're communicating not only just verbally, because when I text someone, I'm not verbally communicating with them. I'm communicating via, quote unquote, internet. But my phone is not connected to their phone physically. There isn't a cord from my phone to their phone. One more thing I wanted to do. Bring my drum. I get a Kikuyu drum. Time ago, our ancestors didn't have telephones, but they had the drum. So if they needed help, they would send out a rhythm. So that's what our thought pattern does. That's how powerful our thought pattern is. It's a rhythm. It's a sound. We have what? Air drum, vocal cord. We are so much more powerful than we allow ourselves to be. That we think of ourselves as we are divine. We are not just melanated people. Wow, the whole place just light up. Wow, wow. Okay, Father, I feel your presence. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Creator. Thank you for your presence. Ooh. I just felt a whole lake he just showed up just now. Wow. The power of our thoughts, family. The power of our thoughts. What's the other thing I want to share with you? Wow. Ooh. Hey, y'all can excuse me, but I mean, when I say a divine presence just came and rest in this room. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Excuse me, family. Let me just embrace this essence of this energy, okay? Oh, thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Creator. Thank you. I don't know if any of you that are watching me live right now feel the essence or the presence of the Divine Creator. But I'm telling you, as I was just speaking to you and finished beating that drum, I just literally saw my whole room illuminated. Now, yeah, I'm eternally grateful. I am humbled. I'm humbled. So now, family, woo, I don't even know how to function inside this in this moment. And so the next thing he rests in my spirit to share with you is the power of I am. The power of I am. Why they captured that. Whew, I'm telling you. Whew. Hey! Woo! Woo! The power of I am. Why did they capture that with Moses and he said, who do I say sent me? And he said, I am that I am. And we translated in the Bantu language as Sonini Nanini. And that's giving attributes there again to who he is, because he's the divine creator. He has no name, to be honest. He's just the most high creator. And so if he provided an umbrella for us to come out of the rain, then he is, thank you, umbrella. I'm just using this as an example. I'm not downgrading the power of who he is, but I'm trying to tell you the attributes our ancestors give to him according to what he did or according to how he presented himself. We used, the Kikuyu used the name in Gai, and the Kikuyus got the word Gai from the Maasais. And that's how the Maasai saw him, because the Maasai said they saw him in a ladder ascending and descending. The Maasai's got their own creation story also. That's why they believe that they own all of the cattle, and they can come and take their cattle from wherever they see cattle, because they believe that the divine gives them authority over the cattle. Like how we say, over the beasts of the field. Yeah. So that's how the Maasais operate today, still in that authority over the beast of the fields. Maasais are not even scared of lions and all those different things. They roam still like nomads. They still go into the wilderness and just carry their cattle to glades and stuff like that. But the power of I am, let me get back onto to there. I know the Spirit is taking me someplace. And so the power of the I am. And when I was looking up the meaning of the word am, A-M, the only thing the dictionaries give me is it's the abbreviation of the word A-M, and so there was no divine revelation, or what you should say, in definition in the dictionaries to the word am. So I was like sitting and meditating. I was like, Father, okay, explain to me this word am. Why I am that I am. Why the power of I am. And a lot of us will pay attention because they change time on us. They make us to believe it's just, what they say, before 12 noon a.m. is all the time from 12 midnight to 12 noon. That's what they give us, right? But I was representing a watch also. I am the way maker. I am the breath of life. I am the bright and morning star. I am the lily of the valley. I am the rose of Sharon. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the lender and not the borrower. I am a divine creator, created by a divine creator. So the power of I am, not I will be. I am that I am. So the Most High is saying to us with this I am, as we're putting it out there, because he said, what are you putting out there? I am a Muntu. I am a divine creator. I am the apple of my father's eye. I am the beloved of my father. I am walking in power and authority. I am wealthy, healthy, and wise. I am the possessor of powers. I am the authority. I'm walking in power and authority. I am. We cannot walk in I will be. We have to walk in the moment, in today. Watch this. Even in the quote unquote scriptures they give us about the prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. I am the bread of life. I am your bread. I am your substance. I am that which you need for today to give you your portion. But how are you walking in it? Walk in the power of I am who you are. What are you putting on there? What is your affirmation about yourself? I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the daughter of the most divine creator. I am. Am I getting this? Rabosa. Glory. Y'all, excuse me. Excuse me. I had a moment there. Oh, I had a flashback. Woo! I am. Who are you? Who are you? What are you saying to yourself? Are you walking in your divinity? Are you walking in your divineness? When you walk into a room, does the atmosphere in that room change? When you walk into a store, when you walk into a service station, when you walk into your very own home, who shows up? Why did they put inside there? In the scriptures there again, who do men say that I am? Oh, woo! Who do men say that you are? Does it really matter? Because men can say you're Elijah. Men can say that, oh, she is Tika and Simone and Jonathan, mommy. Men can say, oh, she used to be the apostle. Or she was this one, you know. But who do you say that you are? Because you have to know within yourself, what are you putting out there about yourself? I'm a powerhouse. I'm a multi-million, billion, walking in the trillion. I am the divine creator of my father. I am a healthy, strong powerhouse of a woman walking in flesh. I mean, what are you putting out there, family? Kings and queens, what are you putting out there? What are you feeding yourself? Are you taking back your thoughts from how they program you to see yourself? Are you taking back your history? Are you taking back your future? Are you taking back everything that the enemy scheme and stole? Tell us the kingdom suffered violent and the violent take it back by force. But what kingdom suffered violent, y'all? Tell me what kingdom suffered violent. When they tell us that the kingdom is within, so that means you suffered violent. How did you suffer violent? You suffered violent when they took away your thought. They took away your ability to know who you are. You suffered violent. Now it's time to take back who you are by force, by now reprogramming your subconscious mind through affirmations and talking to yourself. They tell us, sing to yourselves and songs and hymns. And this is so much sing it because it's what? Affirming to yourself who you are. Reevaluating yourself to who you are as the right heirs, the right humans, the right divine creation in this earth realm. Yeah. That You are a divine creation that was given power and authority in this earth realm. Let me show you something there. I think I may have said it in another one of my videos. I may not. I'm not sure. But let me now reiterate it here. Let's go to the book that they give us in Genesis. In Genesis, they said in the beginning was the Word, or they say the earth was what he created the world. It was with a show shape and form and void and all this stuff. I tell you, I'm so being deprogrammed from the scriptures now that I can't even remember the scriptures properly. Because why? He's taking that out of me because he want to put himself in me. He want me to be able to speak from what he say more so than what this book say that they had the lion pen of the scribes writing. So now I want to say this because I want to bring reference. I want to use it as reference. He spoke. He told the light from the light what to happen. What they tell us now, I'm using this as a reference to what they tell us as illustration. Then he called that whatever night and day, and then he speak to the earth, and he told the earth what he wanted the earth to do. Then he told the earth what to bring forth. Then he told about the creatures and the birds and the fowls of the air and the fish of the sea and all this different stuff. He spoke to all of these things. He used his voice. He uses algorithm. He uses divine creative power to create. And then after he done do all of that, he turned to us. Or he turned to them that was there with him. Because we say he's with a greater cloud of witnesses. And because according to some words that they put inside there, when he said replenish, that means some things was here already. And so then they had to replenish, repopulate that which was gone. Right? All right. Anyhow, that's another story for another day, because that's why we have to get out of the narrative that they told us. So if he tells somebody to replenish something, that means he told them because that means something was there before and he needed to be redo. That's what replenish is. Go look the word up when you go into replenish, meaning this was full of Vaseline and then it's empty. So now I need to go replenish it. It's empty. That's replenish. Okay. After he spoke to all these things, he turned around and said, let us now give man authority over these things that I've created. He never, check it out. You can check it out. Hit me up, my email. I dare to be corrected. Hit me up in my email. But after he had spoken to the earth and do all this creation, he took it and he handed it over to us. He handed it over to us. And he never spoke to it again. Never spoke to it again. And then come across in the new books that they put together, it tells us the creation is groaning, making noise, talking. They put groan there, but do you know groan is also a conversation? Because they tell us when we don't know how to pray, our very groan is a conversation. So creation is conversating with one another for us. I am created in the image, the likeness of the Most High Creator. Creation is waiting for us to take our rightful place and authority to speak to them. If they weren't taking our command, Joshua would not be able to say, son, stand still. The quote-unquote Masinda or JESUS they give us would not be able to speak to the storm and say, peace, be still. He would not have been able to spit in the mud and put it on the man's eye and tell him to go wash himself and show himself. These things waiting on a command, waiting on you and I to speak to it. What are we putting out there? What are we putting out there? How are we using our powers of I am? How are we using our powers, our thoughts? How are we feeding ourselves and deprogramming ourselves? Because everything we do, everything we say is from our subconscious mind of what we already memorize. Think about it. Me speaking to you, the words that are coming out of my mouth, I didn't born speaking these words. These words I'm speaking called English, I learned. So it's in my subconscious mind. I'm not even thinking about the words, what's going to come out of my mouth next. My subconscious mind already have the words formulated because it's what I'm being taught. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not on my conscious mind. It's already programmed in my subconscious mind. Habari Ashabuhi, Habari Machano, Habari Jioni, Salama Salama, Nakupenda. These now words that are already in my what? Subconscious mind. Kwaheri. These are words that are already in my subconscious mind. Because what happened? They are being programmed now. I've been learning Swahili. Some of us learning some, what you call it, language. Siemi family, Betuabu, Kimbo, Natin and Zambi, Yamazulu. We didn't know these words before we came into this Bantu truth. They are now in our subconscious mind. So the Most High is saying we not need to reprogram our subconscious mind. So now we take control of what we are putting out there. Am I helping somebody? So we take control of our thought patterns, what we're thinking, because our thinking goes out like a satellite. We are a satellite dish. Our thoughts go out there. They read our algorithm of what we put out. They use us. We send off signals. We send off information. The power of I am. Understanding that power that you have of who you are. No longer you are a slave. No longer you are economic bondage. No longer you walk in lack. The other thing is where you see yourself. Where do you see yourself? See, because you may be presently in a particular place. But if you don't see yourself out of it, I don't know how I can get out of this, and my grandson is this, and my granddaughter is that, and my son is this, and my son is that, and my husband is this, and my wife is that, and you putting it out there. If you're even putting it out there verbally, you're putting it out there in your thought pattern. I am one with the Most High Creator, and the Most High Creator is one with me. That's how we are. We are one with Him, and He's one with us. But not more than that, we are one with the universe. Because we are the universe, is within. The kingdom is within. We are one with the kingdom, and the kingdom is one with us. So until we now reprogram our subconscious mind and get into alignment with who we are, we will continue to be like a chaff, like a piece of leaf, dry leaf too. Not even a green one, a dry leaf. Because a green one, it doesn't fly too far, but a dry one is driven to and fro. And it's crumbled up under pressure. So if you really want to manifest, watch, they use it against us. They bring you into church and they say manifestation time and this and that. That's us. We have the power to manifest things through our thought pattern, through what we put out there, because we are creators. We create what we want. Just like how the programmers create create flyers, create movies, create videos, create all these. That's us. That's the power we have. They create a matrix and put us in it. They created a virtual world and put us in it. And now we don't know how to get out. But now the Most High is showing us, telling us, teaching us how to get out. Now, see, the thing is this. And that's what the Most High said to me when I took the time off to shut down. He said, you know who you are. You know you're Bantu. Okay. I think I did a video last year sometime. Now that you know you're Bantu, then what? What's next? You're still synergizing off of, I'm Bantu, the Bantus. Okay. What are you doing to manifest now? What are you putting out there other than I'm Bantu? What are you creating? Why are we still caught up on the Muntu and the Mzungus and all this stuff? We have the power to pull them down. All powers in us. Wasn't in there? They aliens, they UFOs. They came here uninvited. They invaded our hemisphere. Now what do we do? What do we put out there? How do we stay focused on us and what we need to do to rebuild the kingdom? How do we stay focused on us and how we rebuild our communities? How do we stay focused on us and we re-educate our children and get them out of their system? How do we focus on us and create our own currency and our own economy? How do we focus on us now? Because there's no rupture. We don't know there's no rupture. So how do we now repossess the resources? The resources is the continent. Where do you want to get? I said it in the last video. I did. The West is war. The North is money, currency, fiat currency. The East is technology. But us, the continent, we are the resources that they need. Whether it's human resource or natural resource, it is us. Wherever we are, that country, that place flourish. They thrive wherever we are. That's why when they came and met us in the Americas, they could have flourished. When they came and met us in the Europe, they could have flourished. They meet us in these places as kings and queens. They meet us as rulers. Yes, the origin of life is Africa. Yes. But we've been traveling long before Christopher Columbus, before the Lutheran adventurers, before the Ashkenaz and the Khazars and them said coming out of the Caucasus Mountain. They met us in place. Before they invaded, they met us in place. They met kingdoms in place. In Canada, they met us in place. All in the Caribbean, they met us in place. We are pioneers of travelers and adventurers. We migrated. Guess what? Woo, thank you, Father. Woo! Come back to Genesis chapter 1. Hear this, family. This just rests in my spirit. That command, be fruitful, multiply, subdue, replenish. That's why they met us in all these different places. We were replenishing. So when Christopher Columbus came to the Bahamas, 10,000 was already there. When the Caucasians came to America, thousands of us was already there. When they went down to Barbados and Trinidad and all them different places, we were there. South America, we were there. Mexico, we were there. Europe, we were there. We were replenishing the earth. What? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. So slavery was more mental than it was physical first. Yes, physical slavery came, I won't deny it. I can't deny it. I don't have no historical fact. I do not have historical facts that it didn't. But people have historical fact that it did. People could tell you their great grandmother, they grew up around cotton farm and all this different stuff. But they also locked us in mental slavery. Because they didn't want us to, what do you call it? Decode the Bible, this book they give us. They wrote it in codes. Let me tell you something. This other thing I can share with you was the most I downloaded with me. I think I shared it in the next video also. This thing called the Bible, script. Think about the scripts in Hollywood. Think about the scripts in Nollywood and Bollywood and all these woods that put on these shows on Broadway and all these scripts and all these programming. I can say this, and I take the licks as it come, but this is what was downloaded in my Muwanda, in my divine. The scripts was what they used to, what they use it for. Programmers. They use these scripts to give us a program of what events that is to come. So I try to find a word that the Most High gave me yesterday and the other day. The word predictive programming. So isn't a prophecy, predictive program, man. Predictive programming. Because why? If we collectively agree that this is what this book said, our mental, our trend of thought is going to agree with what we read because we've been mentally programmed to believe that these events is going to happen. But if we now detach ourselves, if you watch the Matrix, if we unplug ourselves from the Matrix, you'll start seeing the glitches inside of it. And you'll see some of the things not even happening as they said it was going to happen inside these scriptures. Because now we unplug ourselves from it. We are not regurgitating and repeating what they told us were going to transpire. Because we now know no rapture is going to take place. So we definitely won't see no rapture. They tell us about the wars and rumors of wars. They want us to agree with them that there's a war going on. When there's two brothers, children, dealing with one another. When we realize now, the one that they say they're fighting against, remember, I did a video last year on the biochemical war. Oh, that's what was stopped just now. A biochemical war was stopped. All right. I already given you what the Most High has given me. I thank each and every one of you for your time. Thank you for listening into this broadcast. Thank you for coming in and tuning into this channel. I thank the Most High for the divine revelation and download He's given me to give to you. I trust that something that I said resonates inside of you. That it would stir you up to go and think. It would stir you up to go and research or check out or speak with the most high divine creator and ask him and let him show you. I trust that you will pay attention to you and who you are and what you're putting out there. No longer just what the media is putting out there, what presidents and governors and prime ministers and senators and what they're putting out there. But every time they say something that goes against what you know from the divine, you use your powers to shut it down. I know for me, persons who in my inner circle who knows, anytime something negative come across my desk, come across me about the continent, I shut it down. I shut it down. Shut it down. Why? Because I refuse to allow them to program my mind to regurgitate anything that they are saying that is contrary to the continent. The other thing I want to tell you, the kingdoms are beginning to emerge. The kingdoms are beginning to come into alignment. Even while I was here inside Kenya, a king was installed. Then now the other day in some southern Sudan, after 117 years, a king was installed. They try to kill off all the Zulu king thing. They try. You see the scandal against Swaziland king, because why? They know the kingdoms are rising up. There was another try to sabotage Congo and the East African community from coming together. But I stand in the gap, and I agree that Congo will come in the East African community, and the kingdom of Congo would now rise up, because they tell us that if Congo joins East Africa community, we will become the third superpower in the world. I beg to differ. We are the superpower, and they're afraid for us to come on one accord. So they're now trying to distract us. We're paying attention to the north, while they creep in to try to sabotage the merging of the kingdom. Family, keep the kingdom in the forefront of you, speaking it into existence. May Congo rise. May the kingdom of Congo, not just Congo DRC or Congo Brazzaville, talking about the kingdom, because what we need now is Congo DRC and the East African community to become one family, unstoppable, unmovable, unshakable. They try to ambush the one currency. They're trying hard, but it will manifest. Great things, big things are happening. They're trying to keep you, the diaspora. I don't want to use that word diaspora no more. My brothers and sisters that are scattered abroad. Because that word diaspora is there's something in that, to be here to break that down and see that there's no power in that word. Diaspora. Oh, okay then. You see now they are word programming again. Diaspora. All right. So let's stop using that word. Let's speak to our brothers and sisters abroad, the kings and queens abroad, or scattered. We got to find a word, but we got to move that word diaspora. Yeah. I love you all. So the kingdom is coming together. It is merging. You will continue to see flow of it coming together. Continue to trust the Most High of getting all of our adversaries, moving them out of the way, all of our pharaohs, all of the, I don't know what to call them, the Muzungus. No, because we have some Muzungus who got Bantu blood inside them too. That's the other aspect of it. So we cannot judge what the Most High is going to do. But however, he cleans up the continent any which way. However he chooses to clean it up. However he chooses to do what he do. But let us be in right standing. Let's put the right algorithm out there. Let us reprogram our subconscious mind. Let us feed ourselves with the things of the Most High. Let's sit at his feet. Let us have time of the meditation. Even if you're in the shower, meditate whilst you're in the shower. Take 5. If you take 5 minutes, a 5-minute shower, 10-minute shower, just in your subconscious mind, start speaking. You know, we say singing to ourselves and songs and hymns, as I said earlier, but now start affirming some things and speaking, I am. You understand? So we can truly advance and really see the kingdom, because they are shaken. They are shaking in their boots. Think about it. Some of you are quote unquote talking about the prices of gas going up, but that's only one place. We don't get the bulk of it. You don't get bulk of gas from that place. You also get gas from Argentina, here from Africa. You get gas from petroleum. So it's a play on power. It's a power play that's going on. So that's why we have to take our power back. We have to now be speaking and putting out there the things that we need to put out there. We need to start formulating and shaping our kingdom and queendom. Yes, I said queendom, and I'm not saying I said kingdom and queendom because why? When you come to the continent, you realize some tribes are matriarch and some tribes are patriarch. So that's kingdoms and queendoms. Fact. Some are patriarch, some are matriarch. So we have kingdoms and queendoms. All right. So I love you. I thank the Most High for each and every one of you. May the Most High make his face to shine upon you, lift up his countenance unto you, be gracious unto you, and grant you peace. Remember this. You are a divine creator, created by a divine creator. Let me put it again. You are a divine creation, created by a divine creator to be a divine creation. That's right. Say it again. We are divine creation, created by a divine creator to be divine creators. I got it right now. I think I got to repeat that one more time before I close out. We are divine creation, created by a divine creator to be divine creators. Yes. Matanda Masaka, Asante Sana. Kimbo Kimbo, Natan and Zambi, Yamazulu. Have a great week, a great month, a great year. Much love, family. Know this. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.